One Texas woman was surprised to find two armed thugs in her home after they broke in through the garage. And now this story is viral after she stood up for herself and taught the thugs a lesson they will never forget. The woman was enjoying the comfort of her home in Getty, Texas, when on Monday morning, July 31st, two thugs broke into her house. She was home alone when she heard a noise coming from the garage. The 60-year-old woman went to see what is happening, and she was more than shocked to see two armed men in her home. This is the moment when things turned bad for them. The thugs found themselves in a very odd situation when they discovered that the grandmother is armed. They were armed as well, but the grandmother started to shoot and kick them out of the house. Deputy Thomas Gillelan stated for ABC 13 that both were armed with pistols. She confronted both suspects, retrieved a handgun, and fired several times at both subjects. One of the two men made it to the yard where he fell down and, as Harris County Sheriff's Department stated, died on that spot. The other thug jumped over the fence and ran away, but there isn't a confirmed information whether he was injured. Catherine Hanks, one of the neighbors, was interviewed for the local news. She stated, "It's just, you know what, in the state of Texas, if you're gonna get on somebody's property, you're gonna get shot." Hanks continued, "That's just the way we are, that's Texas." Police didn't provide information about two men identities yet. They stated that the runaway man was in his 20s, wearing dark clothes with red underpants. The Texas woman, in accordance with Second Amendment, defended herself from two armed men who broke into her home. She could have become a victim, but instead, she took a stand and confronted with the thugs. Seeing how this woman was outnumbered by two armed men, the odds weren't in her favor, but she had a firearm and wasn't afraid to defend herself. Otherwise, she would have become the victim in her own home and thugs would have never learned the lesson. It's obvious that the liberal media will try to question her integrity and will present her as the criminal, but we all know that she did the right thing.